With the ButtKicker Gamer2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
Coming up to the line, being chased, and it was Brayden Johnson. Unbelievable finish. It was 1/1000th of a second between them.
Green flag in the air. We are racing in the 2020 24 Hours of Daytona.
They go door to door for the feature race lead here on the last lap of the race. Side by side for the race lead in the final corner at Homestead.
Down the back straightaway, 3 wide again for the race lead. This is unbelievable stuff here tonight.
Loma is going to have to be very deep on the brakes, and he is very deep on the brakes. It's side by side through the corner. This is for the win.
It'll be side by side. Davies low, Ottinger high. To the very inside is Garrett low. 4 wide at the stripe. For Audie's win here on this outside line. Neck and neck. Who's going to back out? Does anyone back out? Verstappen starts to squeeze on the inside, and now he'll try and straight line it. Goes under the apron. Drag race to the line. It's so close to call.
Welcome, race fans, here tonight at Area 51 as we take on ISM Raceway here again, as we were with the Indy cars last night, and now we're going to bring in the Gen6 here the next night to see what these guys can do on lap times and speeds, and see who can win a race and keep the streak going a little bit, maybe for their team or for their sponsorships or whatever they got going on. But we'll find out here very shortly, as they will be taking on ISM again here. Broadcasted to you by Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Thank you everybody for out there tuning in here tonight, but I want to give a big shout out to my good old colleagues up here in the booth again here, as everybody knows, Brian Johnson and Zach Hall. How you guys doing tonight?
Hello everybody.
Yes, hello everybody, welcome to the show. And we're about to get some Cup Series action here in Phoenix, so I'm excited, Robert. I'm tickled. I'm ready for this thing to kick off. Well,
I am too here, as we got cars wrecking apparently.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. That's a good point there, Robert. Cars wrecking. Me and Brian have been sitting up here in practice, up here on the top here of the booth and looking out. And Brian, what have you seen so far? These drivers are probably feeling right now. I think seeing a lot of smoke and rubber being used in this session so far. A little bit skid marks.
You asked me what they're feeling, and I think that's the problem, is that they're not feeling anything, because the car just has no grip. Entry is loose, middle looks pretty loose, and the exit is wicked loose. Every guy out here, even those guys at the top of the board, like Brandon Clark, Levi Cox, Larry Yingling, top 3 right now. They are just wrecking loose all the time, and it looks like it gets worse the further they get to a run, which is completely very, very unusual from what we've seen so far. Usually, these cars will be pretty loose on the cold tires, and then it'll heat up, and then it'll be okay. But these things just look evil right now.
Yeah, it's You know, coming off of a flat turn 4, it's really hard to put the power down. It's always been a looser corner, pretty tight on center usually, and loose on entry. Weird corner just because of the flat radius of it. But man, I tell you what, this car looks evil because it looks like the car the whole time. Just the left front is if I could point out anything really, is the left front in the center of the corner is lower than the right or left rear at pretty much any point around the like corner. So the whole time the car is y'all pretty much out. And these drivers are gonna have a handful, but I'm gonna tell you what, I would like this. This would be me.
Oh yeah.
I would really, as a driver, I would be sitting in here smiling, saying, "Okay, this is my time." You know, you're going to see some guys that you don't see in normal races. I guarantee you tonight, you're going to see there's certain guys on iRacing that have a special talent to drive a car on the right rear, and we'll see who doesn't have it, and we'll see who does have it, because I know plenty of fast race car drivers who can't drive cars like this. And if you give them a car that's stable, they're out of this world. But when the car's on the right rear a little bit, they just can't deal with it. And then you have ones that flourish in it. So I'm excited. This is going to give us something we haven't seen so far this season. Really, a super loose race car. And could be some wrecks, but I guarantee these guys will get a hang of it, and you're going to see some amazing racing because of it. Maybe even more passing opportunities.
Yeah, I think there will be, because you're going to get guys that get loose on the exits of corners with the guy right behind them, and that guy's going to swoop on down to their inside and take that position. So I think the racing, again, if everybody can keep it straight and we can keep it green, the racing is going to be really, really good tonight.
As the 45 goes over the pit wall. Sorry, Brian.
Oh, he did. I just seen him land. It's a 10. But yeah, speaking of you know, the car being loose, you know, Zach says driving it off of the right rear, and it's very difficult to do because there's that pivot point of, okay, this is how much I need the car to turn. This is where the car is fast at this angle. But if I go too far, then that's you're wrecked. So
Yeah.
trying to find that fine line, because with the loose race car, the front end. The right front really isn't helping you. It's all right rear, and so you gotta find out how to balance that grip to fit what you're trying to do. But I will say, I'm like you, I would rather drive a car like this here at Phoenix than a car that just won't turn and way too tight. Tight A car at Phoenix is no good.
Well, I can tell you, I've drove races here before, especially in this car at nighttime, with this higher downforce package. Especially the last few ones we've had, or at least I've been involved in. And it's just the pace is ridiculous. Pace doesn't fall off. The car barely lift. A lot of not off throttle time, and a lot of in throttle and turning, and actually never getting tight or nothing. Just a kind of a neutral car, and just the racing has been kind of dull because it's been easy to drive. From what I'm seeing with this car tonight, I would love to be driving that thing. It looks wicked loose, and like you said, Brian, there's a pivot point, and this is where you're gonna see drivers that aren't greedy. You can get greedy with the right front balance setup. You know, when the car is hard on the right front, you can get greedy and keep it out of the wall. You just go burn your right front off. You get greedy with the right rear, you're gonna wreck. So
Absolutely.
you know, this is where I think drivers that are more, I wouldn't say smooth, and it really suits a style that's smooth on the wheel and the throttle. It's all about smoothness when it comes to driving with the right rear. Yeah, and it's really just driving on the edge of that tire. It's a different feel. It's a completely different feel. I don't know. I love it as a driver. That's one of my favorite feels. I have the car on the right rear. I mean, you can have too much on the right rear. I'm sure these guys would like to be a little tighter. But when everybody has the same thing, it's kind of, you got what you got.
Well, you know, one thing, Brian and Zach, that you can definitely get a feel of it, is especially when you have a ButtKicker underneath your seat. You'll be able to feel the wheels hopefully spinning a little bit, also through the, you know, your wheel pedal. Well, your wheel pedal, but your wheels. You know what I mean? Wheel pedals. Oh my goodness. But anyways,
Bicycles out here.
right?
You turn the wheel with your foot, and it goes. You turn it to the left. It's like going faster. Turn to the right. It's like left lifted. You know?
Yeah.
Robert
Okay.
invented
Well,
some new sim racing technology or something.
well, maybe
A
2021.
little, well, a little bit of history. I forget what car it was, but this was like in the late teens or early 20s. There's a manufacturer that the throttle was on the steering wheel, and it was like a lever. If you pushed it up, that was accelerate. You brought it down, and it closed the throttle plate. So not too far off, but yeah. But there's only like a couple.
All right. Well, real quick, do we want to give a quick shout out to our ButtKicker and Zach, and then we'll go to Dirty Air Podcast with Brian. Not sure, he probably doesn't have nothing new, but just make sure you tune into that. But go right ahead, Zach.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, everybody, like Robert was saying, a butt kicker right now would be perfect for these guys to be able to feel the tires and feel the sound of the tires and hear when they're using them. Because butt kickers, their mission is every game deserves a truly immersive experience. ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air like a traditional speaker does, the Gamer2 provides instant and accurate powerful bass response. And it's actually perfectly synced with every game with no additional software, so you don't need no additional software to use the ButtKicker Gamer2 with your games, and it's an amazing piece of product. And you can also use Freaky Fast 20, and that's Freaky with 2 E's, on ButtKicker's website for any product, and you can get 20% off. So go check out ButtKicker, because amazing product for all types of games, not only sim racing, FPS, just in general. It's a great product, so definitely go check out ButtKicker.
That's right. Yep. And all the link in the descriptions are below. Like we say, always on YouTube and Facebook if you want to check it out at the end when you're done watching this awesome fun race. But we also got to give a big shout out to Dirty Air Podcast. Not sure if Brian's got anything new. I would imagine not, but I don't know if you want to give a quick shout out there, bud.
Yeah, just a quick usual. Dirty Air Podcast will return February 5th at 6 p.m. there. Brought to you by Zach and I here. Gonna be talking a lot about NASCAR. A lot of stuff has happened over in the off season, but you know, not just that, but other motorsports as well. So just check us out then, Wednesday night at 6 p.m. And if you missed our previous episodes from last year, you can check those on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play. And you can also check us out on Facebook. Maybe give us a like or something. But yeah, 30 Air, February 5th, 6 p.m.
All right, there we go, everybody. Make sure you check them out. But all right, well, looks like we're getting ready to roll into qualifying, guys, and we're gonna see who's gonna be able to put these put their Gen 6 on the top of the row here. As we'll find out here as they're packing. I can't really see how many cars because now the numbers went away.
Looks like about maybe 23, 24.
Okay.
Roughly. I
In the
didn't count.
20s, definitely.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. These guys head to qualify the course. This
I'd only,
is gonna be interesting.
See, let me pull up the practice times. Only had 3 people break down into the 26.6s. Yeah, Brian Kaufman with a 26.7 and some 26.8s. As the qualifying times are now starting to roll in. Brandon Clark right now got the pole with a 26.836.
And he about wrecked. I must say, he almost wrecked on that lap.
Ooh, Levi Cox.
2/10 faster. Can Brandon get off a 4 here and watch him run? He's got off 4 a little bit, but almost a lot of speed loss. Jim
Brooks may pushed it a little bit too much in the middle of 3 and 4. Let's see what kind of time he can put down right here. Yeah, no quicker. 1,000th slower. That's consistent.
You know, Brian, and the thing I'm noticing, when we talk about cool tires on restarts, these cars are already pretty loose. I've seen some pretty wicked first laps looking like, look at Larry England with the 61. Yeah.
Almost a 26.5.
He gave up the first lap.
Logan Hill puts it up there, 26.76. for third.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, probably the first lap would be faster than your second, the way these cars are so wicked crazy loose. But what do I
But yeah,
know?
you'd think
Well,
that, but it's with these V7 tires, you know, it takes 3-4 laps before they get grippy. So even with a loose race car, that I think that's still going to hold true.
Yeah, and I don't see the track getting any cooler. It's already 66 degrees with an air temp of 65, so I think we're basically maxed out at that. So what they got is what they get. It's basically, what it's
they're
going to
just gonna
be.
hope the rubber. They're gonna hope for a lot of rubber to lay down, and
Which
What's
Phoenix will.
yeah, Phoenix it should.
what's the
Looking at
default rubber
61%.
setting? Okay, that was
It's already
nice.
pretty high, so it's already all over the groove. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But Larry England though, with that good looking lap there, and that's 26.61 fastest lap I believe we've seen all night. Yes, it is. So
It is.
good lap there from that's what I like to call him, the beer man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, when I was speaking about the cool tires deal, it's gonna be interesting, man. These guys going off in the turn 1 and really 3. I'm worried about them coming out of 3 and 4 on the first lap, and then coming back into 1 on the second lap. We'll see what the effect of cold tires, and I just want to see what a heat cycle even does. What does a heat cycle where the cars, run around a few laps, let them cool back down, and then they get back hot? Like, it's gonna be
And
interesting.
the other thing when the cars are loose like this, 2 tires is out the window right now with the way these
Well,
cars are looking.
we've heard a lot of things, Brian. I would have to say that we've heard a lot of people say 2 tires lately has been tightening the car up like it would. I mean, technically in real life motorsports, if you put 2 tires on a race car, it should tighten the race car up. But in iRacing, it's always tend to loosen the race car because you just get more grip on the right side, and the lefts don't want to cooperate
Well,
with it. But
if guys take 2
but
tires and it tightens up the car, that would
it
be
might be the
good.
play. It might be the play. So we'll see. We'll see. But we're learning. We're all learning here. We'll have to watch. But still, from past experience, you are completely right. 2 tires would be a no go in this situation. But I will tell you what is a go is lower fuel. They're running already at 70% fuel load. So if they get to a point where they can make it on fuel and they say there's a caution and they pit again for tires, they better not put fuel in that race car because that's going to help your balance right there.
Yeah,
So
you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot if you put too much fuel in the car.
yes, the lower the fuel, the better for you tonight, for balance wise, for sure, for this car. It normally be the opposite. You normally want to loosen it up, but tonight you're going to want to tighten it up for sure.
Yeah, I just never understood the physics of that. I get it, and you're right. I just never understood less fuel makes the car better. You would think
That's
more
'cause
weight
there's
would make the car better, but
well, it's not about the amount of weight, it's about where that weight is.
right,
Yeah.
right. Again, I get it. I get the whole thing, and I understand the physics and the
Right, yeah.
logical of it all. But when you stop and think about it, you're like, oh, that don't, does that really make sense? I mean, but
Right.
yeah, it does
Yeah.
make sense. And sometimes explaining to somebody about that, that don't follow NASCAR, don't understand where, like what Brian just said, where the weight is on the car. If you don't understand that, well, you might want to do a little bit of research.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely it's interesting, but it's just something we've learned from racing and over all the time, and you never know. This is a simulation, so stuff can change.
Yep. All right.
Luckily, in
Well,
the real world, physics don't change.
amen on that. But
It's
you
true.
want
Hey, I hope not.
to? Yeah, let's hope not. But let's go through our Freaky Fast 10 there real quick here at the starting of the grid here. If we run through the top 10 there quick.
Let's do it. Tonight, your pole sitter going to be Larry. I always mess his name up. I apologize.
Just say beer, man.
Larry Yingling with a 26.613. Then we're going to have Levi Cox in second, Logan Helton third, Kim Worley fourth, Ryan Kelly fifth, Brandon Clark in sixth place, Brian Kaufman seventh, Jim Brooks eighth, Dude Conrad in ninth. Maybe he can avoid those cones. And Harrison Chandler are going to be starting out with 10th place tonight.
Over under. All right. Well, that's your that's your starting grid here, and we will be going green this time. We found that out last night, but there is pace car lights are out, so we'll be going green this time as they come pacing around here. But I'll bring it up here too, as we had sad news today for John Andretti, as everybody knows out there. I was asked from the league owner if we could take a moment of silence for John Andretti, so let's do a couple laps here of a moment of silence for him as we go green here 100 laps. And we'll get back to that moment of silence, as that would not be John Andretti. As you called it, Zach. You called it, but we'll have a moment of silence here once we get the race going for John Andretti. I like to do at least about 5 laps for the guy. But yeah, that first yellow, I don't even know if I can go back because we're doing something else here. But turn 3.
Yeah, well, coming out of turn 2, I think somebody got loose, and I think it was, I forget who it was, but somebody that started within the top 5. And Ken, yeah, just everybody stacked up behind. Not a lot of places to go.
Yeah, I can see, and see, the problem is there, Ken, you don't got the Scooby-Doo out. That's the problem. Don't got the Scooby-Doo car out there.
Well, now these guys do more pace laps, so the tires go down even more. So let's see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what these guys do on this next restart, because I already like seeing it's wicked to drive the first lap. Luckily, it gets better though the more laps you do.
a little bit.
But it seems like after a certain point, it gets worse.
Yeah, it's like the tires have a very small range where they're happy. If they're too cold, you're wicked loose. If they're too hot, you're wicked loose. So, yeah, good luck with that. That's all I got to say. There's not a whole lot you could do to keep those tires within that range, other than, lose a bunch of time. But this is a race. These are race car drivers right here. It gotta keep that speed up. Screw the tires. Happy zone.
What I was gonna say before we went back to green, to green, I was gonna do the over/under of how many cones will dude hit tonight.
Well, I don't think he wants to hit it. Well, I think you can hit him. You just can't go. You
can hit him.
That's wrong.
I think once you get the whole left side tire underneath those, that's when it gives you. I ain't sure because I ain't never tried it.
Well,
yeah.
Getting ready to go back green here, guys. See if we can get some heat put in these tires and see how this all pans out for everybody here tonight.
Green flag,
Green's out, and then eventually we'll have a moment of silence here for John Andretti, but let's see if we can get a couple green flag laps in here, guys.
Yeah, good solid restart out of the front 2 there. Timed that real good. We're still side by side as we go through the closed dog leg.
Everybody through the dog leg, clear. 3 wide, way back in the pack with Brandon Clark in the 95, I believe. But up front, the battle Larry Yingling gets.
God, that's the worst feeling. Getting loose underneath somebody. He is going to pass.
He's going to miss the bottom there. Logan Helton now. Going to try to get back by. Here for so.
Got tight. 014 had a dart up. That was a very exaggerated diamonding of 3 and 4.
I wonder if that was some netcode the way he shot off like that. I don't know.
Could have been.
Hopefully no damage for him there, but Logan Helton up to second. Ryan Kelly in 4th now too. Looking strong though. Duke Conrad there in the 8th machine, good in 5th. Harrison Chandler looked good in any car, but still, Duke Conrad was wagging his tail. Kind of a big mover already is Josh Coley. He started 15th. He's up 10.
Yeah, he's a big mover. Another big mover is going to be, like you said, Harrison Chandler and Bud Steele started 10th, 11th, up to 6th and 7th. Actually, even Dude Conrad started 9th and 5th.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened there early with King. Brandon, I believe Brandon Carr got into some of that too. So he's worked his way all the way back to 11th. Back to Josh Coley's.
Got caution.
I believe that's all 4. I believe that's all Brian Kaufman, yeah. The 01.
Oh, and the 4. Oh.
Alright, let's see on the replay here. It's got that. Wow, that's a pretty tricked out car. Got a Bic there, and that man just got loose. Didn't collect nobody else. Okay, no, he didn't collect nobody else, but wow, it just snapped right on him.
Yeah, that's one of those things. I think he may have exited a little bit low. He's trying to get that straight exit. That is going to help, but you know, sometimes maybe just wash up to the wall. That's going to allow you to have less wheel in it, and might help that looseness. That's two things you can try. You can either try to have a straight exit to where there's no wheel, you're way off the wall, no wheel in the car, or you can just let it drift up, and it'll be less wheel. Just kind of depends on what you're doing and how the track feels.
Well, you know what these cars remind me tonight, with them being so wicked, crazy loose, is the old days of iRacing, which you guys like the cars this way, but I call it the bipolar car. Feel like you're driving on ice no matter what you do. There's no grip. That's just me. I wouldn't be able to drive this car this way. There's just no way. I've been there, done that, tried it.
There's a wheel, Robert.
It's just, yeah, and I tried it for 2.5 years and it didn't work.
You did good.
Not really.
He downplays himself.
He almost won that Talladega.
There ain't nothing. It's a super speedway. It's a crapshoot race.
Don't
there ain't no
discredit
skill
super
behind that.
win. There's skill behind it. Come on.
There's not. Yeah, hold the gas pedal and don't hit nobody else.
Yeah, I didn't know you were. See, I was hoping you were gonna diss Cedric and not the track, but you decided to go to the track.
I went to the track. Well, I don't need to diss Cedric anymore. He's already out there on YouTube. He already knows how I feel. Buddy. Mr. Buddy.
Mr. Buddy.
Oh.
Well, don't worry. Maybe I'll get to pull that on him on the Saturday night, so you'll get to laugh at that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Robert almost won a Talladega race, and Cedric was pushing him, told him he was going to stay with him, and Cedric decided to pass him.
But his words, he says he was trying to help him by passing him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you help people, you know. Oh, look, count them. How many cones were there? Brian just took all of them out. Dude, you better pick up the pace.
On the cones.
Well, dude, better pick up the pace because I wasn't expecting Brian to do the over-unders here now. Brian's winning.
Well, we got some fan clubs out there, Robert. We got Logan Helton fan club out there on YouTube and the Josh Coley fan club. So Logan Helton running 3rd right now. He did start 3rd, so congrats to Logan there. But he really got 2nd, really track position wise, other than David Leclerc staying out here. Josh Coley though, 15th to 6th. Let's see if the old 2-time can make it 3-time this season. Hadn't had the greatest start to the season yet, but can't count Josh Coley out. We know that for a fact, and going to see him up here to 6th now.
So it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
That is right. So thank you guys for tuning in.
That's right. Well, look. No, David Leclerc did not make a pit stop. He's staying out.
We'll see, but you know, it might not be a bad call. There were several green flag laps there, but his tires are warmer than everybody else's right now. So
yeah,
they're more worn, but they're warmer. So that might help him on the first 2 or 3 laps.
I guess we're gonna find out here, huh?
Definitely are.
Especially being on the high side going down into 1. I don't know if that's really where you want to be. Going down into 1 here, especially side by side on the start like we're about ready to see here at Area 51 here at ISM as we are back green here with 13 laps completed.
Ooh, David didn't even get a good job. I think.
Oh, great restart by the 67.
Yeah, Larry around the top. I think he's gonna clear. He does. Larry Ely back to the lead. The rest of the field gets through the dog leg. Nice. Oh, we got a purple car into the wall hard back there. I'll try to figure that out for us, guys. That's Jim Brooks. Oh, heavy hit for Jim on that left side.
Green. It was the 63 Logan Helton and 14 Levi Cox race side by side coming out of 4. Oops. They're going to sort that out. Logan Helton's going to take 3rd. And David Leclerc, for the time being, is holding his own out there on those older tires.
Yeah, he's showing that he can do it. It's pretty impressive.
We're at the 3 lap mark now, so I would expect him to start falling off on time compared to these guys a little bit.
Brandon Clark back here in the 95. He's trying to go on the inside. I believe that's Harrison Chandler. Oh, the record for Duke.
Oh, no, dude.
Oh, no, it's a caution. I don't think nobody's going to hit him, hopefully. Ooh, it's close.
Oh, no.
Jim Brooks.
Ooh. Oh, he spins it around. Okay, Dwight makes it through there, but... Alright, well, let's go back and see what happened here to dude. Looks like he's coming out of here, guys. 3 and 4, and wow, that thing just evil snap. You can see he's sitting on the track, and then he starts pulling forward, and Jim's like, I don't know where to go. Into the wall he goes.
That's unfortunate for both of them.
Yeah.
Dude was, you know, getting his car back straight, and he was headed up towards the outside of the track, and Jim was coming. He was like, okay, he's gonna be on the outside, I'm gonna go to the inside. Well, dude was like, I'm on the outside of the track, I need to get to the inside to get out of everybody's way. So it's just 2 guys trying to be nice to each other, but you know, it's like when you're walking down a narrow hallway and somebody's coming the other direction, you step to the side to let to get by, and then they step in the same direction, and y'all do the little juke moves trying to get by each other. That's what that was.
Oh, we got some cars clutching it.
Yes, we guys probably saving some fuel here.
Yeah, race fuel's expensive.
Oh, that's true. It is. Thank God we're in a sim world here. Okay. I know I'd be broke because I don't know how to win races.
Oh, and again, shout out to Logan Helton there for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation car. Again tonight, that beautiful car, 63.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't get any closer for a screenshot, but it's the best I got for everybody out there wanting to look at the car. I don't got a camera pack for this track, so using default iRacing cameras. So this is what I got.
And it looks like race fuel right now is going on almost $13 a gallon.
How much?
13.
$13 a gallon.
According to this, it's just a quick Google search.
Wow. Huh. No wonder no one can be a NASCAR driver.
Like E85 Sunoco?
Nah, I was looking at 110.
Oh, 110, okay. Because the guy remember these got these run E85.
When did they switch to E85?
2 years ago.
About
3 years ago.
probably about 3 or 4 years ago, about 2014.
Grief, I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. Really, when they started doing fuel injection, that's really when they started doing the
That's when they switched
E85.
over?
Yeah.
That stuff is
Ethanol.
it's pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why they did it too. Fuel injection plus save money for the teams.
Yep.
You know, just overall in general, because teams are complaining at how much it costs for tires, going more or less putting fuel in these things.
A little bit better fuel too, more renewable. And the thing about ethanol is they're running these cars out, so they're not. You know, ethanol can be used if you're using it. It's just it can gunk up stuff if you leave it in your car.
Right.
Well, it's E85R, which is the equivalent of 99 on it.
It's like mixed. I think it's like mixed with I believe it's mixed with 110. I don't know how it's doing.
If you buy 5 gallons from Sunoco, it's no cheaper than 110.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So it's still expensive. Yeah. Yeah, race fuel's not cheap. I know that from brothers stuff. He drag races stuff. So.
But it gets you power.
It definitely does. That's
You can't put a price on power.
And it smells good too. Race fuel smells amazing.
It smells great. Nitromethane smells.
Oh,
I actually never smelled that, but I ain't never been too on the drag
But
races.
never forget it once you do.
I know that the Ferraris, they say they smell like tangerines or something like that. The fuel that Shell makes.
all right, well, we're back green here with Larry, the beer man, 67 there. Low line racing, Ford. I got it right this time. Lead him down the one, but ooh, look at David Leclerc, guys. Ooh, way out of the line.
Yeah, he missed the bottom.
Yeah, some of the tires, I think, yeah.
That too, the heat cycle through there just overdrove it a little bit, and then missed the. Once you miss the bottom, you're kind of up in no man's land in 1 and 2.
Especially at Phoenix, even 3 and 4. 3 and 4 isn't as bad, but 1 and 2, you miss it, you can kiss goodbye
really
to one position you're in.
You really want to touch that white line with your front tire, or yellow line with your front tire. If you get too much too, it can be dangerous. It's battle for second maybe here is. Yep, Levi dives into the bottom.
Trying to
go deep to the center. Nice, clear. Power move around the outside.
No, that was a really good defense right there by Logan Helton. As behind him, we got a 95 Brandon Clark. Oh, pass Ryan Kelly there.
Really fast, Brian.
He was quick in practice.
Caught up in a wreck and worked his way through the field. And he's been making a lot of passes. I've noticed that car right there making a lot of passes. Next car, Ryan Kelly, I want to watch him too because you know Ryan Kelly's amazing on long runs. So we'll see what he's got there. But Josh Coy there even behind too.
Yeah, but I mean, it ain't after lap 50 yet though. So
yeah, true.
Josh Colley's gonna stay quiet until about lap 51.
Sure. Halfway, then you turn to
Yeah, but before the race, before we started this broadcast, me and Zach, we were 14 gets into the rear of Logan Helton just a little bit in the corner. Good job by both those guys.
Did you see the 67, Brian? He's using the Kevin Harvick line.
Because he got the apron.
He's running down there, way down there, and he was loose, and he was doing it nicely. It was looking beautiful. I liked it. It was, he was willing that thing.
But yeah, like I was saying, before the broadcast, me and Zach had a little discussion. We were like, who do you think is going to win this race? He said Larry Yingling. I said Levi Cox. Right now, Zach's right.
Well, you pick stuff far behind you. Look at Logan Helton and Brandon Clark and Ryan Kelly and all these guys. It's a chance for anybody out here right now. But yeah, if I had to bet anybody, I'd say I'd bet on the 67. I don't know. I just feel like he's got the pace.
83 on fuel mileage.
83 on fuel mileage. Is that what you said?
Yep.
So Jack Walls on fuel mileage. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, I get what you're saying now. It took me a minute. It's like 83 on fuel mileage. Does he mean laps? Oh, caution.
Caution here. Let's see. Ooh. That was a good run there.
It was. It's like
I think, guys.
It's at the same spot in the same place. Yeah.
Right in front of Jim for us too.
Let's go back on the replay here, guys, and down in 3 and 4 here. Exiting 4 and hang on. Wow. You're right. Same place. This time Jim Brooks wasn't there though.
He was there.
Jim Brooks got around.
He was there, but he got around, right?
Logan. There's cones everywhere, guys. You know, I ain't gonna lie. If I
Oh,
was
there
a
they
driver
more.
and I got one of them cones stuck in my car, I'd be very mad.
He just took out all them cones, didn't he?
Logan did it. It was Logan.
Well, now him and Brian are tied.
It's like bowling. Just 10 cones.
You'd be surprised how much those cones could affect you.
Oh yeah, you can get a cone stuck under that splitter.
And it'll make you really slow. It's almost
Right.
laughing how bad it is.
And it makes you tight too. Maybe you in these cars, maybe you want a cone under there. Tighten the car up a little bit.
Right? Get some drag.
Throw me some cones on there. We're good. Not tape. I don't need tape. I need cones. And you know, from here, it's gonna be close on fuel from here. 70 to go almost.
83 on
70%
fuel mileage.
load. They definitely can't do 100 laps on a fuel tank, so I don't think they're gonna do 70 on 70% tank.
No, ask the 83. He'll tell us.
Charles Johnson. Where
Yeah,
did
he
he
was-
come from?
He take two.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Well, he's our experiment for the night.
Yes,
Air
he
50
did.
Air 50 does.
Yes, he did. Two
Just
times.
rights, dude. Just rights.
Gabe Butler stayed out as well, so several different strategies. Well, 3 different strategies.
Now, I got a question, Brian. This is something I was thinking about the other night. So we get, this track's changing. This is a little off subject. This track's changing to the start-finish line right here on the exit turn 2.
Yeah, well, it already
No.
has, but we don't have it.
Yeah, exactly. On iRacing, whenever we get that, it'll change to that. Now, my question is, how does that affect qualifying? Because
Well,
you get what I'm saying about that? Like, so normally we have the start-finish line down the straightaway, midway down the straightaway, so you want to get a really good exit. Now, could you just go dive in there? Like, so do you drive a qualifying lap different than you would a what you call it, a regular race lap, because you're not trying to carry the speed all down the straightaway, you just want to carry more through the center?
yeah, I think so. I think
Sacrifice the exit?
yeah, what you would do is on whichever lap you know is going to be the quickest. So in this case, it would be lap 2. So on lap 1,
Get a great
coming
exit.
to the start finish line for lap 2, yeah, get a really good exit, dive way down to the bottom, cut that dog leg, and then when you come back around, yeah, I think you carry a bunch of speed in the middle and just try not to scrub too much speed on the exit. And after you cross the start finish line, who cares if you hit the wall? This is iRacing. Nobody's got to fix that.
Right? It's gonna be interesting. That's something I think of when you get changes to tracks. So I'm ready for that first qualifying session with that change. I want to see if I can figure out something there to gain that little bit of 100.
Figure out a little cheese.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do in real life, too.
Well, yeah. I mean, they've already done it like 2 times now, but like
Right.
I haven't really seen anybody try something different. I think they're doing that. I think they personally are doing it. It's just hard to see.
Right.
Yeah, it's the little details.
And they don't want to wreck either. So.
That too, yeah. They can't hit the wall after the start finish line.
Yeah, they got a little less margin for error.
Yeah, very true.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, well, guys, we are back on the green with 32 laps completed.
Yeah, awesome race so far. Larry Yingling leads him off into turn 1. Logan Helton here side by side. Let's see if Logan Helton can actually do something, get some drive off the top. Ooh, a little loose. Good job though. There was a lot of snap there. Oh, Charles Johnson. Ooh, that was scary for him, I know. Let's see what it is.
I've seen so many good saves tonight.
Josh Coley moves himself into the top 5 here.
Sure does with that white and green 33.
Yes, it is. A little different than we normally see.
Oh, Charles Johnson, get loose.
Saves it.
Loose.
I think the 2 tires is a negative.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to work. I was hoping you were right, Zach. I was hoping that it would make it tighter, but
Now the problem is that he's got to run until we either get another yellow or until pit stop.
Oh,
So,
Robert Richardson
well,
just turned. Oh,
oh no.
and that's what Charles Johnson actually probably wanted to see.
Oh, he absolutely wanted to see that.
He was praying for a yellow.
Oh yeah, Robert Rich just got loose and Bud Steele nowhere to go. Just got too back.
Yeah, oof, it's just evil. Once you're past that that pivot point on that crossway of this car, it's almost like, you know, it's unsavable almost at that point. So
I did see in practice, Brandon Clark
yeah,
got super sideways, and he managed to save that thing and not lose too much speed. And you know, that was, of course, that's just one save out of, you know, how many times these guys get loose.
right. That was the All-State Good Hands Award.
Oh, it was.
I seen that one. Now it's going to be interesting fuel here. I'm thinking on normal fuel load, normal 100% fuel load, we can usually do about 80 to 90 laps. That's it.
Sounds right.
So
Logan,
I'd say
nope,
right
down to-
here, if you have enough cautions to the end, you can possibly make it. But I think you're on one tire, so I think you stay out here.
Stay. Oh no, the 14
That'll be close.
trying to do the fake. He was on the inside of that that box
Gotta
there.
get online. Yeah, I don't know if iRacing wants to see. I think he's good.
Because where's right? Because it's the cones. Where's the cones?
Right. Yeah, the cone's way farther up. Yeah, he's good. Fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cones are way up. Yeah, well, good thing this is iRacing, not NASCAR, would not like that.
Yeah, NASCAR would definitely penalize that, but unfortunately, we don't have to deal with those rules anymore. So, oh, Logan.
But 4 cones that time.
Oh, Josh
there's
Coley.
5. There's another one that pops out from
Josh,
under.
Josh Coley ate it and popped it out.
I'm just watching on the blimp cam, and all you see is these cones go flying left and right, rolling down the backstretch.
Well, I'm just ready for a wreck to happen coming out of like 2 in between the leg there, and someone just hit cones and they just go everywhere, and there's cones flying, cars wrecking. It's gonna be great.
Well, either we can blame that on Dude or blame it on Logan.
Have a cone kicking competition.
Oh man.
What a great time at Area 50.
All right. My 83's just did a pit stop. I think he topped off and says, I'm going to make it the rest of the way now on fuel.
And, yeah, thinking about it, we're going to restart here close to lap 43, Robert. Maybe that's when you want to do
That would be perfect.
the moment of silence. A few laps. We started at lap 43. So that's
Yes.
the 43 car, so.
We can do that.
It's 43.
Race or caution, we can do that.
Yeah, it's very true. So I think we'll be back green by then, but if we have caution, we'll keep it going since it's 43. But yeah, well, okay, that's some remembrance in for John.
Sounds good. Yep.
Member of the motorsports family royalty, I guess you could say, Andrew family. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Long, hard battle. Unfortunately lost.
It
but
was. You know, that's one of the things, that's why we got all these foundations set up in place, and all the, you know, guys in the medical field doing everything they can to research this stuff so that we don't, and nobody else has to experience it, go through it. But
right.
Yeah.
Definitely, as the pace car lights do go out here, we're getting ready for another restart. What do we expect? Carnage.
How about if we throw the cranker up in there too there, Zach, on lap 43? Because John Andre loves the sound of the motors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright. Yeah, we'll do that. Sounds like a plan. Alright, well, we're waiting for that official pace car to duck in here, everybody. Getting ready to go back green here on complete lap 39 to start lap 40 here as Larry is gonna send him down into turn 1 with Logan on the outside.
ooh, 14.
A little deep.
Yeah, a little deep there.
Larry clears Logan. Dives to the bottom of the dog leg. Slides back up. Levi to the bottom. Josh Coy to the bottom. Brandon Clark there too.
Yeah, ooh, Josh Cully didn't want to put any more wheel into it. He knew that car was going to go
Yeah.
around, but just no grip.
Can Levi
Lost
get it
time.
done here? Levi
think
and Logan
he
were
can.
fighting for a long time in this race here because of Brandon Clark. And so Logan's got to make sure to get a good exit here if he wants to hold off Brandon Clark also.
Yeah, it's going to be tough with that 14 right ahead of you. And yeah, he's just going to let him go there. He
Smart.
needs to get to the bottom. Oh, maybe a little bump.
Now your front three, Larry Yingling, Levi Cox, Brandon Clark. As they complete lap 41. You're going to complete lap 42 this time as they go into the dog leg.
All right, guys. Exiting out of 4 here, we are going to crank her up a little bit in remembrance of the 43 of John Andretti. God bless him and his family. All right, we're back. That little bit of in-car cranker up there. Number 43, John Andretti. Again, God bless him and his family and the Andretti family and anybody that who knew him, friends, family, relatives, whoever. You know, God bless. He'll be well missed and into the racing world here.
Yeah, and you know, not only did he do NASCAR, but did some IMSA and some IndyCar as well, I believe. So
Yeah.
And he's the
Lots
first one to do the Indy and then turn around and do the Coca-Cola 600.
Right.
was he the first one to do
He's
that?
the first
Yeah.
one to ever do it.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, first. Back in, what year was it? 99?
90.
Or no, he won
It was earlier
Martinsville in
than that. It was
99,
earlier
wasn't
than
it?
that.
Oh, 14
Levi
loose in
Cox,
the turn
what a
1.
save.
Great save.
Whoa.
It's snowing in turn 1.
It's doing more than that. There is. I don't even want to speak about what's on the track right now. There's some. Whew, I'm feeling for him right now. That was a save of a lifetime.
Save and a half. I think after that, maybe dial in some more front braking to that. That'll help the loose end.
Yeah. Larry Yingling even gonna lose their a little puff of smoke out. And also, we were talking about Josh Cole here running 5th there in that white and green machine there. We do have confirmation out in the chat too that that is his new sponsor, Wilson Farms. So it's the green and white is the organic look. So
He's growing better. What was that? Growing better ideas? Ideas. Yep, growing better ideas.
very, very nice.
That's a good looking paint scheme.
That's right. As looking back up front here. He's starting to actually check out a little bit.
The top three, well, up until Levi Cox had that major slide in turn 1, the top three had checked out from the rest of everybody there.
We're actually
Josh
completely
Cully and
singled
Logan
off the whole track.
Yeah, 4th and 5th right now is our closest battle.
Yeah. Jim Brooks and Harrison Chandler is kind of close. Stuff that actually Brandon Clark, Bill Booker and Larry England there. Ooh, as he comes out too sideways. Whew. These guys are fighting a loose race car.
Yeah, I wish iRacing wouldn't mess up the steering wheel of these things when you go in cars, so you can see just exactly what they're doing. Try to keep the car straight. Josh Cully, a little wiggle. He's digging. He's trying to get Logan Helton.
Yeah, he's trying everything right now. Look back here, David Leclerc. Got Harrison on. He David Leclerc actually took out the gun, so he had to slow down long enough for that. Oh, David Leclerc, hold him, man.
Good save.
Oscar Mayer about got coach. Oh, that's a nice car there for Harrison too. I think it's Autism Speaks. Autism Awareness.
Good, yep, good looking car there. Jim Brooks.
Jim Brooks looking to follow, yeah.
On David Leclerc's inside. Keeping it careful on exit. Gotta keep the car down, so you gotta put more wheel into it. It's more likely to
I think
want to come around.
Corner. I think 1 and 2 is the passing corner. Just don't overdrive the bottom, and you should make the pass.
So the outside groove in 1 and 2 is it's terrible, for lack of a better word.
Woo, Ryan Kelly.
Larry Yingling almost up to a 1-second lead over Brandon Clark, followed by Levi Cox, a second behind him.
See what happens here. I mean, kind of looking back here, and Ryan Kelly's starting to close up a little bit here on Josh Cullen really help.
I was just going back through as you guys were talking. I was just coming back through, looking through the field here, trying to see what's going back here on, 15th, 16th, 17th, but not seeing too much action really back here. We got Michael Spell. He's 1 lap down. Jack Walls is 1 lap down. Gabe Butler. Oh, wait, no, he's 2 laps. Okay, they're all 1 lap down. No, 3 laps down.
Jack is 3, Mike was 2, Gabe's 4.
Right. Okay.
And Worley's taking it behind the wall.
Well, next week, hopefully, he puts on the Scooby-Doo. Where are you? Paint scheme. We got Paul Patterson out here, guys. Dwight back here running. Last car on the lead lap, the 44 there, Dwight. I'm not sure what he has on there, a sponsor. I see gold something.
It's the New Orleans Saints, I think.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's got Area 51 on the hood, and other than that, it's a Saints paint scheme.
Oh, okay.
Shame on him, but people like what they like.
Oh, that's okay. Watch out for the Cleveland Browns not to win anything again this year because they got Jason Garrett as offensive coordinator. Anyways, good job. Good hire, morons. Anyways.
That was downright dirty.
Yeah, I know they're in my
Well, it
division.
is the
I should be
Browns.
happy, right? I should be happy about it, though. They're in the Steelers division, and I'm sitting there calling them morons. I should be saying, good, way to go. That helps us win our division. Oh, yeah, he is. Well, these guys are 33 laps on the run now here, guys.
Well, this
Yeah,
is to
just
the end
gonna
right here.
look at Larry's fall off. This run started out at 26.8s, and we're now in the 27.6s, so a decent amount of fall off. A little bit less than a second. That's after about 20 laps.
Here comes Logan. He's bringing it down.
I think unless Larry knows he can make it to the end, I think he's got to pit pretty soon.
I would, yeah. Maybe a couple more laps, stay out since you had, what, about a 1 second lead, roughly? You've got a little bit of time you can... Really don't want to give
new
up.
tires is going to pick up about a second a lap.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Unless he's banking on a yellow gonna soon come out here, but this... I gotta give these guys props from what we've seen in practice and wicked, evil looking cars. We've only had 5 yellows.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it looks fun out there right now.
All right, but yeah, this is your type of car. You and Brian's, I believe, is this. You guys like a loose car.
If it doesn't look like that, then it's kind of boring to me. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I prefer
it was
loose,
super
but I can
bad.
drive anything.
Yeah, true. But yeah, this I like it when when you go, oh Larry, good. Yeah, see that's fun. Like that's exactly the part of racing I love with these stock cars. And I can tell you what though, Randy Clark chipping away a little
Yeah,
bit.
he put the turbo boost on in the past couple of laps.
And it's really just been hundreds, Brian. He's just chipping. Not a lot. It's just getting it slowly. Seems like he's rolling a little bit through the center more. But he's kind of a little bit tighter on the bottom. It seems like 95 back there, a little more wider roll. But about 2/10 that time, and then you see Larry getting a little loose here. This is where the pressure starts kicking. You see the guy a half second behind you. He's kind of running down a half second.
Oh, I caution.
And that's what he was waiting for.
Yeah, that's why I don't bid.
Yeah, that just fell right into the top 7.
Just
Back up Charles Johnson, 77. Looks like Charles Johnson may have got loose first.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you've seen what was posted there on, as we're watching. Oh, yeah, in the 77. Oh, nowhere to go. Last minute, he had nowhere to go, so that put it into the wall, and he still winded up not be able to slow down. Old tires and slid right into him, but basically what I was saying there, Zach, is, 77 is still sitting on the track. Okay, there he goes. What I was saying there, where did it go? I seen something about a haircut.
A haircut.
Yes, okay, it says go 28. Hope that haircut makes you go faster. So apparently Charles Johnson's got a haircut. Yeah, it made him go faster in circles.
Oh, that's just harsh.
Oh, it's okay. I love you. I love you, John. I love you, Charles. I love you, man. It's all good. Gotta harp on him every once in a while.
He's got a fast fix. He'll be alright.
That's right.
Well, what this caution does is it puts Logan Helton, Levi Cox, Brian Kaufman, Bud Steele, and Justin Spear a lap down.
Yep.
So they cannot pit. They're going to have to take their wave around, and that's assuming that nobody stayed out.
And Ted Decker did stay out. Eric Laurie stayed out.
So, hey,
And I don't know if they're kind of come down or not.
yeah, they stayed out, but they're behind the guys a lap down. So
Okay.
and they're coming down pit anyway, so it doesn't matter. So,
Okay.
but the big thing is you know, difference on tires now. They're at the back of the field, so
Yeah, and they have to
it's
reset
gonna
to
be
the
tough.
back. Yeah. I'll tell you who like that was Josh Coley. I put him straight up the third here. So, unfortunately, if you're watching him, Levi Cox, that's tough running up front there if you get caught out by a caution. But that's why you see the 67 stay out that long,
Mm-hmm. And that's why we see the 83 of Jack Walls stay out so much longer than everybody else every race. It's because of situations like these.
We just took the cones out, man. Is that Brian Coffin this time? Wow. Man.
Oh, I just have to clarify. I know he's just that, but Smith said out there on YouTube was like, ouch, he was in my barber shop. I'm sure he did. I know you did a great job on his hair. I just have to bust him up every once in a while. You know how it is. Gotta give the owner a little bit of crap every once in a while, right?
It comes with the territory.
That's right.
Territory. Alright, so let's see. Bud Steele, Jack Walls, Levi Cox, Logan Helton, Michael Spell are the wave around these. Actually, Logan Helton got ahead of Levi Cox in that situation, so good job on him on pit road to get ahead of him because he was behind him actually before that whole situation. And pitted later.
They will be 15 and 16 though. So
Yeah, tough.
a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah,
They're gonna need another caution if they want a chance.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. It's Area 51, and we do like our green-white checkers, you know. So we'll see what happens.
All right, well, here we go. Larry is going to start out here on the inside here with Brandon Clark on the outside, Josh Coley right behind. There's 67 there as they head down into turn 1. And, oh, we have...
Ooh, instant caution.
Yeah, I don't... I see somebody sitting back there. I don't know who it is.
Michael Spell.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's a new
He got
paint
some
scheme.
help. Oh, he got some help accidentally, I think.
Let's go into replay and watch here. As they were going back green, so everybody was getting double file here coming out of turn 4. Yeah, Dwight in front of him, and oh, Dwight didn't go a little bit, and Michael's checked up, and then it was just a chain reaction, guys.
Yeah.
But you know what? I like that paint scheme. I like that yellow. Oh, and then he backs it up and just decides to really just smash it up. But that, I like that yellow. Or is that like a neon green, or is that a yellow?
It's like a yellow.
Is it a yellow? Okay.
It's like a racing yellow.
I like it. I like that color.
Or...
I like the black and yellow.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Steelers. Black and
Pittsburgh. I
yellow.
was about to say that's Pittsburgh. colors.
You knew where I was going with that one, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, we're back under caution here.
Yes, we are. Well, tell you what.
What's that?
It's gonna get interesting.
It's gonna get freaky. What?
Crazy.
There we go. We gotta get the chat out there. Every time we say that, it's gonna get freaky. What? And everybody will be nuts or crazy. The chat picks it. We'll go with it. What's that, Brian?
So I'm gonna have to go back on the broadcast, look it up. I'm gonna clip Zach saying that.
There you go. Clip it. I'll run it through the intro in the beginning of Zach saying it.
I'm sorry to say this, but Freaky Fast got hacked, guys, in this video.
Well, some of the stuff that I've said in the past definitely doesn't need to be clipped or sent to iRacing.
I'm sure we can go back.
I'm sure you can, because it's all there.
Hey, it can't be any worse than what one of our buddies says that iRacing does.
What's that?
No, I ain't gonna name any names, but
Oh.
never mind. He
I
should
don't even get it.
ban a lot. He gets banned a lot for a chat ban.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Can't.
Yeah,
Yeah. What you say? iRacing ain't gonna ban.
yeah, yeah. Well, what I say, yeah, you're right. What I say, he's not going to get banned compared to what he says.
Although I will say they probably won't appreciate what we have to say about these tires sometimes, though.
Well, and I'm
Although
pretty,
I think the tires tonight have actually helped this race.
yeah, yeah, I have to agree. But you know, you're not the only one, and this is still a learning curve, and it's going to take probably a good month or two once we get rolling into the season of, you know, your NIS races and all that stuff. I mean, you know, the Peak Series guys are going to have, what are they calling that this year now? Is it the Peak?
It's the no, Peak has been dropped.
Okay.
I believe it's just the NASCAR series.
Okay. Whatever they're calling it, NASCAR Series. I mean, they got the new version of tires, so, and they're going to be on NBC and live and things like that. So I'm sure, you know, we'll see how these things handle. Now, granted, they do run open setup compared to running a fixed setup, but these guys here at Area 51 do run an open setup that's modified. It's a fixed setup modified by Charles Johnson, but so I don't want to say open setup because it's not. Because that's two different terms. So I do apologize for saying it that way.
For sure. It's gonna get wild. Pace car lights are out this time. Well, we haven't seen Brandon Clark restart second, third, fourth, so we really only see him restart from about fifth or sixth back. So, does he have something for Larry?
And there goes the blue cone.
Dude. Dude.
I was gonna ask you.
I see you, dude.
I was gonna ask you, do you think Brandon Clark's got anything for Larry? Because Larry seems like he's got a pretty dominant car out here tonight.
Well, I think he does. I think Brandon's got something for him, man. I seen something there that last run. He had to pass cars, and by the end of the run, he was less than half a second behind. So,
very true.
See what he can do here if he gets keep the second position. Josh Coley's gonna be trying hard to get that position here in third.
Green flag has flown.
Larry England, great restart out the box. Oh, Eric Laurie, no 71 around. Oh, it's gonna be a caution, I think. No, it's not.
No, it's
not.
But
David Leclerc in the 50 hitting the ball on the inside.
Oh, yeah, now he's dropping back through the field. Oh, now we got Charles Johnson involved in something. Oh, look out. Look out. No, that's Bud Steele.
Justin Spear, yeah.
Ooh, a big wreck. Let's go back on the replay, guys. Go inside. Oh, look at this. Yeah, okay, there's Eric. Oh, Bud misses that one. Logan just missed it. Almost hit the inside wall. They come down through here and, oh. Now who's that there? Okay, there goes David Leclerc. And then, ooh, man, Ted Decker just right in front of Bud, nowhere to go, and into the inside wall he goes. Ooh, and he gets hit again. And again. He was a pinball machine.
Yeah.
Wow. And now the question comes is how many fast repairs do these guys have? You know.
Yeah, it's getting down probably for a few guys. You know, this race is going. It did go green for a while there. We did get pit stops, of course. So I feel like a few of these guys have a lot left, but definitely interesting. Shoot, do we may want to talk to somebody, maybe Josh Coley or our champion, maybe, because we haven't really talked to him all season.
Sure.
Huh? I will bring him up to a brief.
I'm gonna find his name. Josh, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Hey, Robert, how you doing?
Oh, good. Haven't talked to you in quite some time here. How's the race out there for you tonight so far, bud?
It's pretty hard to get track position, so that's what we've been working on tonight.
10-4, 10-4. All right. Well, yeah. So, I don't know. You said you were just hard time trying to get track position and everything. How's the track feel out there for everybody? Is it pretty slick there for a while, or is it slick through the whole run?
We're tight on entry and loose on exit, so it's a little treacherous. And then the car tightens up. But there for a few laps, you'll see guys getting loose on exit pretty easy.
Right. Yeah, we've been noticing that all night and everything. And there for a while, we had a good green flag run there and everything. But, well, before I let you go, and we're going to get ready to have one to go here, go down there and hit all them cones if you don't mind. We're in car here. And, all right, thank you. Do appreciate that. All right, but anyways, do you got anything for Larry or Brandon here tonight?
What's that? I missed the question. Sorry.
It's all right. Do you think you got anything for Larry up there or Brandon Clark?
I'm just gonna try to get the best finish I can tonight. Phoenix isn't my best track, and the set kind of caught me off guard. So we're just gonna do what we can and be happy with what we.
Oh yeah, what you come up with. All right, well, we're gonna have one to go here, so we do wish you the best of luck there, man, and hopefully we get to talk to you in the top 3 here tonight. If not, good luck to wherever you finish at, man.
All right, thanks, Robert. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, bud.
All right, that was Josh Cully, your 2-time defending champion here in Area 51. They're sitting in 3rd behind Larry Yingling and Brandon Clark, with Ryan Kelly actually on his outside there too. So a stacked front 4 here, I must say. It can get wild, and guess what? It can be put. Look at Harrison Chandler sitting in 5th. Stuff goes wrong for these front 4. He's sitting there. Jim Brooks 6th, Robert Richards 7th. Duke Conrad 8th, James Ledford 9th. Haven't talked about him much tonight. Just, really right in the position. And now Logan Helton and Levi Cox back up to 10th and 11th. They need another caution or two, though, to re-rack them after they get a few positions. So, see what happens here on this one.
As they're getting ready to complete 18 laps here. Gonna have 17 to go here at Area 51 at ISM Raceway. And green's out.
I think 95 maybe had a little bit of wheel spin there.
Yeah, another good restart from the 67. I think the 95, can he stay on the quarter panel? He keeps in nose there, but through the dog leg, he's gonna lose position. But can he cut back over?
Oh, Ryan Kelly crossover on Josh Cully. Oh man.
Ooh, we have 3
oh,
wide.
Robert Richards, 12. Oh, 12 Robert Richards goes around. Oh, and another car wrecking. Oh, and a big hit.
Ouch.
Oh man. And it's the same place coming out of 3. Coming out of 4, I mean, going into 3, coming out of 4. Exact same place. It's like it's just no grip there, and that thing just all of a sudden just bloop. And I mean, the only way I believe I've been taught, and I believe I've been taught right from you guys, is oh yeah, Eric Leclerc just creamed him. But to fix that problem is like you said, either move the brake bias up a little bit, or he's getting into the gas too soon, and he's getting loose coming out, and he needs to wait on the car a little bit longer before you get back on the gas. Am I correct, or am I off?
You're half right. I mean, the brake bias really isn't going to help you on exit because you're not using brakes.
Right.
But yeah, just got to be smooth on that gas. And just take a little bit less wheel out. Just kind of trust in the grip that you have, that you're not going to hit the wall. I know, at least for me, I've always found myself putting just a little bit too much extra wheel in these things sometimes. So, just kind of do a little self-check on the amount of wheel you're putting in. But more importantly, it's just the gas. It's not like a mile and a half in these things, where it's either flat foot or you just kind of roll, get out of it, and punch back right on it and be okay. Cars loose like this, you got to be real easy.
Right.
It's like imagine you had an egg underneath the throttle pedal, and you want to move that egg forward, but you don't want to crack it.
Yes. I've been taught that from day one of sim racing, online sim racing. I had a friend, God, don't remember his name, but that's the way he drove. He told me, stop getting off the gas and smashing the gas, getting on the gas and smashing the gas. He said, imagine an egg underneath your gas pedal, and you got to press that gas pedal lightly, but without smashing the egg, but making that egg roll forward until you're full throttle without breaking the egg. And you know how hard that is to teach somebody? Sim racing in real life, it is a hard trick to break.
But in real life, I feel like it would be a little bit easier to, you know, be aware of you rolling in and out of the throttle because you're
True.
actually feeling the G's.
True.
In sim racing, you know, when you smash back down on the throttle, you know, it's shifting the weight on that car. You know, like we talked at the top of the show with fuel, it's not a matter of how much weight, but where that weight is. And so when you just smash back on it, it's forcing all the weight to the back immediately. You just the car doesn't like that, so you just want a nice smooth transition back to the back of the car under acceleration.
Right, and that's when you put a butt kicker under your seat, game version 2, and you'd be able to feel the rumbles and all that stuff and get back on the gas and everything.
You'd be able to feel when the rear tires start to lose their grip.
Yeah. Well, you know, your brain on sim racing is all about sound. You don't got, well, you know it is.
Sound and sight.
Right. Have you tried racing a sim with no sound? It doesn't work. It just doesn't. You know, your brain goes, what's going on out there? You know,
oh,
what I mean?
I can't even race. Like, I have to have it at a very specific volume. If it's too quiet, I can't do it.
Right. You need to hear the tires squeal, knowing that you're getting too much out of the tires and you got to back off.
Now, I bet I could turn it down if I did have a.
Probably could. So make sure you go to there and order one at ButtKicker.com and use Freaky Fast promo code FreakyFast20, 2 E's in your checkout. But until then, though, Brian, we're going to get back green here. With 13 to go. Oh, man, this race is...
Start by the 67. Oh, Ryan Kelly dives it off in underneath Brandon Clark, and I try to take second place away from him.
Did you just see Logan?
Caution.
Oh, and there it goes again. Charles Johnson. But Logan, how did he not get run over? I do not know.
Oh, wow.
There's action all over the place.
That was synchronized spins by the 28 coordinator.
Watch the 48 and the 63 right there, everybody. 48 almost got Logan. He squeaked through and got away from it, and then the 48, and yes, synchronized spin, and bam. Wow.
Yeah, wow, that was a really good job of...
That was copycatting.
James Ledford right there to stay off of that 63. That got really close.
Yeah, I mean, they went into that turn, and I thought, oh my goodness, Logan's going to get clipped in the left rear, and he came out of it, but then unfortunately they went down into that dog leg down there, and unfortunately, like you called it, Brian, they synchronized swim.
Did you say synchronized swimmed?
Yeah, synchronized swimming. Swimmed.
I like that.
You want to cut that clip out too there, Brian, while you're at it?
Yeah, right.
All right.
That one wasn't good enough for Brian.
Oh, it wasn't?
Yeah. So
Well, guess what?
It's got to be something that I can use in multiple situations.
Well, we got the Olympics coming up. Anyways, well, we got 88 there. He's getting a wave around. But anyway, what I was ready to say, guys, is that we are down to 10 to go. I mean, this race is almost over. Wow. Laps counted down fast, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty quick. Not as quick as last night.
No, not
Those
compared to
IndyCars,
what...
we did, what, 100 laps in 42 minutes, I think, for an average of 142 miles an hour.
No, I think it finished at 137, I think you said it was, or something like that. Something like that.
I know it was an average of 142 miles an hour, and that was with 2 cautions.
Okay.
But tonight, in these stock cars, we're running about 6.5 seconds slower. Pretty much, you can call it 7 seconds slower. Had a few more cautions tonight, but the cars are significantly tougher to keep straight. But you can follow a little bit.
Yes, last night with them Indy cars, they could not follow at all. Where you were is where you were. Trying to pass somebody was a nightmare. You know, one night later, they stay at the same track and they bring their Gen 6 vehicles out here and pack the house here tonight. Gonna have 8 to go here. Now, do we see your green, white, checkered? You did say, Zach, that Brandon does, you believe, have something for Larry. But look who's running there in 3rd place now. We got Ryan Kelly, moved him way up there. We also have Harris. Wow, where did he come from?
Yeah,
He came from, I think, started 6th last restart.
The last restart started 5th.
And there goes all the cones again. But anyways.
Oh, that one's gonna... Not the cone.
Dude, stop getting us confused. We're busy talking about Harrison here.
Yeah, Harrison's up to 4th. He started 5th last restart, but
Okay.
Levi Cox up to 6th, and look at also Logan Helton up to 8th.
Here we go. Gonna be 7 to go.
Green, green, green.
And green's out. 7 to go. Here we go, guys. It's no hold barred now. Gotta try to get what you can. And I seen that. And you know what, Ryan? Oh, we just seen that live, guys. Logan was involved. 0-1. Bud Steele, dude. That was live, but I seen that Ryan got way deep into that corner, and he did hit the brakes because you could see the front of the car just lock up instantly, but it was too late.
Yeah, 7 laps around here is pretty short, but you know, he was going for it, man.
Yeah,
he wanted to get to the lead as soon as possible.
And he got into that turn, and he realized, more or less in a nice way, oh crap, I'm not going to make what I thought I was going to make. And you can see he slammed the brakes to try to avoid it.
There was no intent on that.
No. Oh my goodness, no. You could see it just locked the whole front end up. Speaking of shift weight.
Yeah, exactly. But he was trying to get around the 95 as quick as possible, because the longer they were side by side, further Larry was going to be waiting.
Right. Well, now we have Brandon Clark. Unfortunately, he's going to have to come down and get his car fixed. Logan, I believe, is, back in 14th? He's going
Logan, hard hit.
Come down and get his car fixed. I think that's all that was involved into that one,
Yeah, I think
know
so.
Ryan Kelly was involved, but I don't think he's got any damage.
He shouldn't have any damage from that. A guy that picked up another position on that was Harrison Chandler. He's up to 3rd.
A nice paint scheme. I know Zach pointed it out earlier, but that's a nice little paint scheme he's got going on.
Definitely is.
Oh, Jim Brooks looks like he retired. Did he just take it behind the wall?
He's on the track. Jim Brooks is there.
Yeah,
okay.
he's out there.
When he blinks out, he basically falls right out of my standings and drops, and that's all I see is the name just shuffling down through the the standings on my scoring pylon. So when I bring that up, that's the reason why, because I don't see the blinking. It doesn't tell me anything. All I see is a silver name. Give a shout out to the 77 there. Don't talk too much about him. He was in one incident here tonight, as we got another cone flopping around out there on the track. Hey Zach, after the race, can you make up me a business card for counseling? And we're gonna send it to him on Facebook.
Yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can
Oh, you have to. You got to come up with something and send it to him. I'll even send it to me, and I'll put it on the broadcast one night right in the center of the middle of the screen so he sees it. Well, we got 3 to go here. Looks like we're going to have our first green-white checkered here tonight. I do want to say thank you to everybody who has stuck around, tuned in for us here tonight at Freaky Fast and Area 51, as we're getting ready to finish this race off here. It's our first attempt at a green-white checkered, so we will see how this all plays out. And I know, Zach, you were saying that you thought Brandon had a chance, and, well, you jinxed him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I picked Larry to win the race, so...
Oh, wait, you took 2 cars? You can't take 2 cars in
I
a
said,
race.
I think he has, he had something for it.
That is cheating, though. Cheater.
No. But if we go with my original pick...
That's cheating, Brian. He's cheating.
I don't think that was... I don't think it was cheating, is it, Brian?
It was, no, I wouldn't say that's cheating. I'd say that's,
I was just saying, I feel like he had something, to make it... I didn't say he was going to pass.
Okay, all right.
I
Well,
didn't say that.
okay, well, you know what? My pick's going to be somebody in the top 10.
now see, that is cheating.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ask the chat. Chat, is that cheating?
You know what? We make rules here.
You say you're a Steelers fan, but I think you might actually be a Patriots fan.
Oh, ow. That hurt. That hurt bad.
It would.
That hurt bad. All right. Well, here we go, guys. Let's see if Soda Man there can. Well, you know what? Soda Man's up here in the booth, but we got that 14 there of. We got the Beer Man, and we also got 14 of Levi there in the back. Pepsi Man.
Number 1.
Green, green, green.
And here we are. Green's out. Let's see what we can do with these final laps here tonight, or if we're going to have another green-white checkered.
Actually, it's saying it's lap 100 right now.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, that's right.
Ryan Kelly.
Oh, no.
And
That's what Harrison.
Oh, Harrison, Levi Cox, Ryan Kelly. Oh, man. This is going to put Josh Coley up the 2nd, Jim Brooks up the 3rd, dude Conrad the 4th, but still 5th. Man, what? Robert Rich, wow.
let's see here what happened. Oh, yeah. Ryan Kelly just got loose, and there was nothing else no one else could do. Wrong place at the wrong time. As Pepsi Man went around. They're going to have to come down. Well, here we go again. 2nd attempt now here at a green-white checkered. But yeah, what you guys are saying, now that puts Josh Coley up to 2nd. Jim Brooks in 3rd? Wow.
Yeah.
Good. Bounce back, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, Jim spun around once tonight, dude, a couple times. Bud got caught up in some. I know Robert Richards been around a couple times. 6th place, so some really, really good rebounds from a lot of these guys.
Wow, watching, I went back and watched the replay over there, Ryan Kelly. He had it, he downshifted to the 3rd. And when he did that, I think it will hop. I mean, he was, when he downshifted to the 3rd, it was 8,900 RPM. I mean, it was pretty much at the end of the year already. So, that's a tough deal there. And he's actually right behind the wall, so I don't know if that was a mistake or he was just trying to get the good launch to 3rd. But on them cold tires, I don't know if I would have been trying that. But maybe, like I said, it might have been a mistake.
Yeah, it could have been a mistake, because I wouldn't imagine with as loose as these cars are. If you come here and the car is like super tight, some guys do like shifting it down to the 3rd. I personally don't. I like keeping it in 4th. But when the car's loose like this, I wouldn't think you need to shift down into 3rd.
There goes the blue cone again. And there goes the rest of them. What are we gonna do with that cat?
We're gonna feed it and give it water. Look at the paint.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
This is what happens when we get green, white, checkered.
Yeah. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it has.
It has.
Yes,
That's how
it
you
has.
what? Sure has.
Yes. It's one of the days that you know I feel tired. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired.
But yeah, when you moving furniture all day for some new carpet, so that'll be man a new carpet smell though. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, house looks 10 times better compared to a 15-year-old carpet. Oh, we should be one to go this time by. I don't think we have anything to worry about fuel-wise. Well, yeah. No, shouldn't. They're all 31. There are 31 laps on the run right now. The only one that's got better fuel or tires would be Bud, and that's 20 laps. Well, and Robert Richards 5-lap difference than Bud, and then everybody else in the back of the pack there, like James, Charles, they're all about 10 laps on their tires. So. Then you go back to Logan, and they're 5 laps on their tires. And they're all under, basically, under caution.
No. Gonna get wild.
Got the fan club out there for Josh, man. They want to see that new sponsorship being Victory Lane. I wonder if he can do it for him here tonight. New paint scheme, new sponsor.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough, but he's in position, so.
Yeah.
You couldn't ask for a better spot to be in, other maybe third, but I don't know, I think second might be a good spot. If you can get a good enough restart, stay tight on the door at 67. I think in 3 and 4 you can make the pass around the top.
And he's got a good guy right behind him to push him there as a dude, you know, to get him around. Well, Jim knows how to push too, but all right, well, here we go. Green, green, green. Second attempt.
There they go. Do try to jump it a little bit, get a good restart. That bit him though. Ooh, Josh Cullen cut the nose off of Jim there.
Yeah. So these guys can make it clean and green here. They get to the white flag, it's over. Through the dog leg, they made it.
Think they might.
All right, Zach, bringing it to 1 to go.
Oh, they're wrecking. No, they're not.
Oh,
No, we are not. We are going to have one more attempt.
Yeah.
Final attempt.
Wilson Spear.
Yeah, let's go back on the replay as you guys are looking. I see the 77 was involved.
Cup.
Yeah, the 071 at Eric Floyd is really where the contact started. But the 77 did lose it also.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, wait, no, the 45 of Paul got up into the 071, and then the 77 self-spun himself, so... And then everybody else behind, Gabe and... Who else was back there? Who's in the other...
Levi.
Harrison. Can't see the other cars there, I just went by. Is that the 83 that went by there in the Pennzoil?
I think so, yeah. Jack Walls, yeah.
Is that who it was? Okay, man, wow. Ooh, boy. Boy,
Harrison, yeah.
Harrison, man, he was having a great run, and man, these last 4 laps were just a killer.
Yeah.
It all just fell apart for him.
Well, Josh Kelly gets one more attempt at it. That wasn't the greatest restart for him, but he did get cleared to second. I think he may be just asking for a second unless something happens here, so. Never know though. We see Josh Kelly close in many of these races. We can't forget about that.
But yeah, I mean, really, all you got to do is just be close enough to the rear bumper of that 67, go off into turn 3 for the last time, give a little bump, go on. He's not going to do that because that's not the type of driver he is, but that is a possibility.
Very possible.
A decision that will have to be made. But I don't think he could even get there because, I mean, Larry has been killing it on these restarts.
You know, something I just realized, and my data's showing this now. There's still 31 laps on their tires.
Yeah.
I forgot it's green, white, checkered. I don't see no more data when it comes to fuel stints. I don't see any of that stuff no more.
Well, they're good now.
Yeah.
Nobody's stopping from now, unless you get caught up in something, of course.
Well, the race will be over. This is
yeah.
the last attempt, so this is the final restart of tonight here at ISM Raceway here with Area 51. Looking for a league, make sure you check them out there on Facebook at Area 51 or the iRacing League page. Same name, AREA 51. Make sure you check them out. And also, don't forget, I'm going to give a shout out to World Series of Sim Racing starting February 8th. First race will be with them, 9 o'clock Eastern, Saturday nights. Gen6 cars at Daytona. They run virtual different tracks, but we'll be broadcasting them every Saturday night, so that's going to be fun. Well, I don't want to say every Saturday night, but I'm going to say 90% of the Saturday nights are going to be broadcasted by Freaky Fast. There might be a couple of them that are going to be not be able to be broadcast, but just stay tuned for that info as that time comes closer.
Hashtag coming soon.
Yes. Oh, no. Coming soon is hashtag iRacing.
Yeah, no, I know, yeah.
That's why I was like, wait, no.
That's iRacing's thing.
Yeah, that's iRacing's hashtag. And they live by good, and they bring us good products, so we might have to wait, but we get something good. But all right, well, here's the last attempt here, guys. And we're going to get ready to see if Larry can hold off the field for the very last time here tonight, as he has dominated tonight's race, and that's it. That's it. Larry is going to win it, and look who's going to come in third place. Bud
Still.
And Josh had a really good restart right there. That is a shame.
Oh, he did have a really good restart there, too.
It was perfect.
Wow. Well, David. Oh, sorry, I about to say David Leclerc. Larry Yingling will be your winner tonight. That's unfortunate for Jim Brooks, too.
Yeah, it is. He was going to get a really, really good finish. Like he does in any cars.
He got a wrong gear, I wonder. Whoa. I think he went from second to first.
Oh, no.
Whoa, that wreck about crashed my game.
Well, that should be it. The race should be over, correct?
Yeah, I think it's over.
Well, the cars are acting like it is.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah, well, Logan's down there spinning out, so I'd imagine. Yep, okay, there goes Larry. Yep, going around. So, all right, well.
Look at his drift. Oh!
There
Swag.
you go. Don't wreck it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. That's right. All right, well, we'll get everybody here ready for this post-race interview here as real quick, get everybody
see
ready.
what I'm seeing.
That was sick. I had to compliment him with his burnout. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That was sick.
Wow, he's definitely lighting it down, ain't he?
He did like the Joe Legato thing.
Wow, look at this burnout.
That was sick. That was sick.
Wow, look, he still hasn't hit the wall. Wow, Larry, you go, man. Holy man, yes. That is awesome, man. All right, we will be right back after this. All right, we're back with our post-race interviews here at Area 51 here at ISM. Congratulations to Larry, the beer man. Yeah, that did
So
not
you're
even.
messing it up.
Go ahead. Reminds me of you. Yeah, that did totally just buffered that all up. And Josh Coley and Bud Steele. But all right, Zach. Well, let's get our interviews in here tonight with these guys.
Awesome. Well, we got our third place man of Bud still here first, so I'm gonna bring him up. Let him talk to our good pal Ryan Johnson.
Hey, Bud, it's Brian in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, Mr. Johnson.
Well, hey, you finished third here tonight. I'm gonna just start out. How was the car feeling?
It was ended up being pretty loose. I'm not sure what something changed since we developed that setup, and yeah, everybody was fighting it, and for the most part, majority did a pretty good job managing it. But wow, I'd do better next time.
Yeah, me and Zach were sitting up here watching practice going on, and we were like, man, these cars look evil tonight. And yeah, it proved to be quite a difficult car to handle throughout the race. It was unfortunate that we couldn't finish the race under green at the end. But did you, going into this race, did you think you'd end up finishing third?
Well, from the practice sessions that we previously had, I mean, I thought I had a good chance, at the top three. Was pretty fast, but like I said, just something changed, and I'm not sure what it is.
That's interesting, but let's see, next week, I think we may have sounds like we're going to have a makeup race for Las Vegas, and then go to, I believe, is it Atlanta, is what I was seeing? Yeah, Atlanta. So, how are you feeling about, we'll just go with Atlanta since that's, official on the schedule. How's that track treat you usually?
Oh yeah, both. I mean, Atlanta, Vegas. Atlanta's a little bit different, but heck, that might come down to fuel race at Atlanta. I pray there's not a whole lot of cautions like we had tonight.
Yeah, the fuel mileage race at Atlanta would be very cool to see, especially with you guys. The fuel mileage races that you guys put on, everybody runs so different strategies. It makes it really interesting. Very hard to keep up here in the booth, but that's what we like. But before I let you go and celebrate your third place finish here at Phoenix, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Well, thank all you guys at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Y'all do such a great job. All the guys at Area 51, congrats to Larry on the win, and Josh, he came from pretty far back there at the start. I don't believe he qualified, so he made a real nice run up through there. So congrats to both those guys.
Awesome. Well, bud, until next time, you keep it easy.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Brian. Hey, hop in the race soon.
I'll think about it.
All right, that was Bud Steele there in the 6 machine for his third place finish tonight. I am going to talk to now Josh Coley, our 2-time champion, defending champion. See his thoughts on finishing second tonight. Hey Josh, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Hey Zach, how you doing?
Doing good, man. That was a really crazy race here tonight. The cars seemed pretty loose on the exit, and unfortunately we didn't get to see the ending there. We had to enter a caution with 3 green-white checkers because I know you got a pretty decent restart there on the last start there, so I would like to see if you had a chance at Larry there. But coming home second tonight, how was the race overall for you, man?
The race was good for me overall. I don't think I got any incident points, so to come out of here like that is pretty dang good. We had an early caution and experimented with 2 tires, and it actually felt okay, so that's how I gained the most track position, and then it was just a matter of staying out if the leaders stayed out and coming in if they came in. So had a little luck there and ended up in second.
Definitely will. I think the next race we do for the Cup Series will actually be a makeup race. I think they're going to do for Las Vegas, and then I believe the next one's Atlanta after that. But how you feeling for Las Vegas and Atlanta coming up in the Cup Series here?
I think Vegas will be crazy. I think we'll be stacked on top of each other most of the race, unless we get a really long run. And then Atlanta, I think that'll be good for me because it may come into a long run situation, and I like being on the long run, especially at a place like Atlanta. So I'm excited for both. I think Vegas is kind of a crapshoot, but I think Atlanta, you'll see some of the more elite drivers drive their way to the front.
Definitely, I could agree there, man. Well, you come in tonight also here 10th in the points in the Cup Series, and you actually with the good run here in the second tonight, of course coming off your back-to-back championships, man. You got a good run here tonight, and the only person you didn't make up points, I believe, on is Larry Yingling, who did win tonight, but made up points on everybody ahead of you. So how you feel about going for that 3-peat here for this season?
I feel good about it still. I think we might have used up our mulligan last week, but as long as we can stay consistent and do what we do week in and week out, I think we'll be in it at the end. Hopefully.
Well, I'm for sure of that, Josh. Just keep it up, man, and I'm sure you'll be there at the end competing for the championship as always. And before we let you out of here for your second place finish tonight, man, anybody want to send a shout to?
Just you guys at Freaky Fast. It's always fun to watch the broadcasts. Everybody who watches, Charles and the guys at Area 51. And I'm excited for next week.
Awesome, man. Well, we'll catch you next week, Josh, and you have a great week, man, and celebrate your second place finish tonight.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, that was Josh Coley there, your second place finisher tonight at Area 51 at Phoenix. And we got our last man. I don't want to say I called, say who's going to win for this race. Brian, I wasn't even going to bring it up, but Brian brought it up, so.
Yeah.
But I think Robert's getting down there to the beer man, Larry Yingling.
That's right. Oh, Larry, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey, the last time we talked to you, you were up at we were up at Canada, and you got an Indy win at a track that you were just testing for the Peak Series or Road to Pro, not Peak Series, but Road to Pro to get to the Peak Series. You never know. But then you come down here to Phoenix. You said you weren't going to run last night's race here at Phoenix because it was the IndyCar. You hop in here tonight, and man, you just dominated and showed the way around this track here tonight. How was the car out there for you? And was there anything that you did different to keep that car so fast all night?
I love this race. I love when driver input matters. The setup was nice and controllable loose. I was just playing with the brake bias the whole night.
Okay, yeah, Brian actually brought that up a little bit about playing with the brake bias and everything, man. But man, you showed the way. You didn't get yourself involved in anything out there tonight. I believe you led the most laps. I believe tonight. I don't have that stat, but I do believe you led the most laps and put down one whale of a fast lap too here tonight with the best of a 26.625. So, man, oh man. Well, congratulations on getting the win here at ISM, and I'm sure you're happy about it. But, you know, we're going to get ready to head next week. We'll be at the Talladega on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not sure if you're racing that race because of Super Bowl Sunday. But then next week, I believe you're not going to do the Indy race, but we'll probably catch you either Wednesday and Thursday because we have back-to-back Cup races at Las Vegas and Atlanta. So are we going to see you in any three of those?
The Talladega, yeah, and the whatever the other Cup races are next week.
Okay, so we'll see you for the next three races, yeah, because we got a makeup race, which is going to be at Las Vegas on Wednesday night, and then Thursday night it's going to be at Atlanta. How's those two tracks? I know we had Talladega, but how's Las Vegas to you, and how's Atlanta to you?
I think it really just depends on the setup. If it's just tight and you can't really pass, I don't really like that. If it's a little loose, maybe you can do a little bit more.
Yeah. Las Vegas, I believe, is going to be action-packed, like Speedway, like you've always seen here at Area 51. That's what that product of that track brings with this car and the package. Atlanta, I don't know. I've never seen Atlanta yet with these cars with the V7 tires. Have you ran any laps with the new tires at Atlanta yet?
Way back when we first got these tires, so they've changed a little bit since. No,
Is it still wicked loose and you can really just, that track eats the tires up?
I hope.
You hope? Well, yeah. I mean, I take it that's the way you like your cars. Like you said, you manhandle them tonight, and then, you know, it's all driver input instead of track and grip input. But hey, man, well, congratulations again here tonight, and we can't wait to see you Sunday night, and then the next two races next week, man. But before I let you go, same old. You take that Ford there of your low-line racing team there. I believe it's your racing team or sponsor, whoever that is, but you bring it home in victory lane again here tonight. Anybody want to give a shout-out before I let you go, man?
Oh, yeah, my teammates, Dude Conrad, Gabe Butler, Eric Laurie, Logan Hilton, Charles and them for doing these races, and you guys for the broadcast.
10-4. All right, well, no problem, bud, and we will catch you Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, as we're going to be at Talladega. Until then, man, have a great week, and we'll catch you in the next event.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, that was your winner, Larry Yingling. Tonight here at Phoenix International, well, actually ISM, but it's changing back to Phoenix.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, so winner here tonight at Phoenix, Larry Yingling, Area 51, the Cup Series. Congrats to him.
Yeah, well, we had total 6 lead changes here tonight. 14 yellows, and Larry, like I said, put down the fastest lap of a 26.625 here tonight, but we're going to have our unofficial results here at Phoenix or ISM, whichever you want to call it in the future here, of our final rundown here. Brian, if you want to run through the final results.
Let's do it. Tonight, your winner, number 67, Larry Yingling in first place. Josh Cully's going to finish right behind him in second place. Bud Steele going to round out the top three. Then we got Brian Kaufman in fourth, Robert Richards fifth, Logan Helton sixth, Brandon Clark seventh, Michael W. Spell in eighth, Ted Decker Jr. ninth, Paul Patterson in 10th, James Ledford 11th, Justin Spear 12th, Harrison Chandler 13th, Eric Lurie 14th, Dwight Flesh 15th, Charles Johnson 16th, Duke Conrad in 17th place. Levi Cox is going to be 18th, Jim Brooks 19th, David Leclerc 20th, Jack Walls 21st, Gabe Butler 22nd, Ryan Kelly 23rd, and Ken Worley is going to round out the field in 24th position.
All right, that's your unofficial results here at Area 51. I want to say congratulations to all the drivers for manhandling a track here tonight that you guys actually said that would be a little bit crazy, a little bit loose, and it was a crazy loose race, but at the same time, they learned something through practice and qualifying because they did put on a good show considering what we seen during practice. I don't know what you guys feel about it, but your quick input on it and everything before we give a shout out to our sponsors here.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds, from at least what Bud said, it seemed like that maybe the setup had changed tonight. Either the setup or the conditions were way. Something was different than what they had been practicing all week, so that was kind of a curveball for everybody. But sometimes that, being caught off guard like that, that's gonna make you a better driver. Gonna make you adapt to certain things, and it's gonna get your adaptability up for other races that you do. But yeah, Phoenix, we said in practice it looked loose. It was loose, and it did put on a good show. It had the cautions, and I know a lot of drivers don't like having the cautions, but sometimes that happens. I mean, you got to remember this is considered a short track, so it is to be expected. And yeah, next week we're going to Las Vegas and Atlanta, and both 1.5 milers, very similar but also very different. Las Vegas got a little bit less banking, a newer surface. Atlanta more banking and just a very rough and bumpy surface. And it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to Atlanta. That's going to be a really great race with these guys. Atlanta can be very taxing.
Yeah, I can't agree with you there more, Brian. Pretty much everything you said. A great race. These guys did a great job of cleaning it up from practice. We've seen a lot of mistakes in practice, but you see that a lot sometimes too. You push it harder in practice than you do race pace. You get a little more focus into when the green flag drops. That mindset goes different. But yeah, congrats to Larry Yingling. Congrats to Josh Coley too. They're getting the second, and Bud Steele. He had an eventful night getting the third. That's impressive. Brian Kaufman. All these guys in wrecks. Michael Spell was 1.2 laps down. He's an 8th. Ted Decker Jr. got a top 10 tonight. Paul Patterson, top 10. Really good runs for a bunch of guys tonight. So congrats to them. Wild racing. So I'm ready for some Las Vegas and Atlanta, though. It'll be interesting to see when we get back to the mile and a half who's man to beat.
Yeah, it was a wild race, is right. And some of the points got shuffled up here, so we'll have to see what we walk into at Las Vegas next week. But before we sign off, guys, I want to let everybody know out there that's watching, if you do come and watch our broadcast on Sunday nights, we will not be live Sunday night. Actually, we will be live at 3 o'clock Eastern, as they will move their race up to 3 o'clock Eastern due to the Super Bowl. So we will be going live at 2:55, and the race will start a little bit after 3 o'clock and should end around a little after 4:30, roughly somewhere around there. And I believe we're going to be at Talladega. And then we have the Indy cars next week, Tuesday night, 8:55, same time, same place. And then Wednesday night's going to be what we were just talking about, the special makeup race at Las Vegas in the Gen 6s. And then we go to Atlanta with the original scheduled race at Atlanta with these guys. So we basically got cup cars for the next 3 events here at Area 51. So, but until then, hopefully everybody has a great weekend and enjoys their Super Bowl party if you're not live with us. But if you are, hopefully you enjoy the broadcast with me and Zach out there on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. But until then, we want to stay up here at Freaky Fast and from Phoenix and ISM Raceway. God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
Adios, fellas.
Later, guys.